How to deal with Tourette syndrome as an adolescent. Are you a teen with Tourette syndrome? It may feel frustrating to deal with your condition, but there are opportunities to make it more manageable and feel more confident in yourself. Try seeing your Tourette's in a different light by focusing on the positives in your life. Learn to cope with your condition by finding activities you enjoy, getting support, and talking with your family doctor. There are many ways to feel more connected to yourself and to others, so reach out and find what works for you. Method 1: Dealing with symptoms and others' responses. 1. Learn to deal with hard to control symptoms. While you may want to suppress or ignore your symptoms, it's important to recognize what you're doing. Rather than seeing your symptoms as weird, just understand it's part of your Tourette syndrome. Tics, or certain involuntary body movements or noises, can happen fast and feel out of your control. Understand that these tics come from changes in your brain's development and structure. Tourette's isn't harmful to your body, but it's a neurological condition that needs to be monitored. Understand that your tics may occur more often when stressed, anxious, excited, or nervous. Try focusing on how to stay relaxed and comfortable. Some kids with Tourette's will suppress their tics, but then find that those tics will build up later and become a tic attack. By keeping your tics in, they aren't necessarily going away but could just be stored up for later. Be aware that anger and behavior issues such as a lack of focus or hyperactivity are associated with Tourette's. Talk with your parents, teachers, and adults who you trust about any of these concerns. 2. Help to explain your symptoms to others. While you may feel like you don't want to talk about your condition, sometimes it can help others to understand and be more mindful of what you're going through. While telling others is your personal choice, it may make it easier in the long run. Consider first talking with your parents, trusted friends, or teachers about your concerns, and that you want to talk with others about your symptoms. Explain to other kids about your symptoms and how they are involuntary. Explain how there are lots of people who have conditions like yours or other disabilities. Help others to see that your condition just makes up one piece of who you are. Tell them about the other qualities that make you interesting. Name things that you enjoy or you're good at. 3. Learn how to respond to teasing or ignorance about Tourette's. If you're a teen with Tourette syndrome, you may feel different or excluded. The teen years can be hard as you try to feel more accepted by your peers. If people seem to tease or not understand you, try being their friend if possible. See if there is a way to turn them from enemies to friends. Find other people at school or elsewhere that make you feel accepted and included. Spend more time with those who respect you. Avoid feeling guilty about who you are. It's okay to be different. Don't pay attention to people at school who put you down in order to make themselves feel better. That's a sign of their insecurity, not yours. Consider walking away or ignoring them if they bother you. If the teasing or bullying persists, talk with school staff or your parents to address this issue. Everyone has a right to feel safe at school. 4. Feel more confident in your condition. Avoid isolating yourself because of your condition. While not everyone is going to like you, the same is true for anybody, regardless of their condition. Avoid feeling like you can't or won't fit in, and instead be easier on yourself. Often the worst critic is yourself. Most people aren't as worried about what you do or how you act as you are. Try being more easy-going rather than worried about what others think. When other people react to your condition, make it seem like it's no big deal. Method 2: Finding ways to cope. 1. Get involved more in activities that interest you. You may find that your tics will be milder or less frequent if you are engaged in an activity that truly interests you. Identify activities that bring you joy and make you feel better about yourself. Consider playing sports or getting physically fit. Join a sports team at your school or an intramural team after school. Take a fitness class like martial arts to help keep you focused and centered. Get creative. If you are artistic, take more classes or join clubs that help you to express your creative side. Draw, paint, take photographs, play music. This can help your mind stay focused. Try other hobbies that keep you focused and make you feel better. Try activities that involve interacting with other teens, or help you to boost your confidence around others. 2. Discuss medication options with your doctor. If you have new or worsening symptoms, it's important to talk with your doctor about them. If you are taking medications to help with your symptoms, but they have side effects or don't seem to help, get medical advice about other options. There are various medications available that can help control involuntary motor tics. Learn more about how these medications can help you in your daily life. See medication as a way to managing your symptoms. Just like if you had difficulty with breathing or your heart, using medication to help with your Tourette's could possibly improve your health overall. 3. Consider the benefits of behavior therapies such as CBT. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, has been shown to help people cope better with their condition and learn to recognize their tics more. Therapy can also help to ease the other symptoms you may be feeling, such as depression, anxiety, or feeling isolated. Talk with your school counselor about any counseling resources in your area for people who have Tourette syndrome. Discuss with your family about individual or family counseling to help cope better with the feelings you're having. A counselor can help to provide an unbiased opinion and keep you motivated to improve. See counseling as a support rather than a stigma. Getting help will make you stronger, not weaker. 4. Practice self-care and have patience in yourself. Believe that you can improve, and that things can be better. It may not seem possible when you're a teen, but have patience and find healthy ways to appreciate yourself. Give yourself permission to be different, and that's okay. Love who you are, just as you are. Do things that relax your mind. Listen to music. Go out into nature. Take a walk around the neighborhood. Get good rest. 5. Develop a support system of friends and family. It's important to have people in your life who can help you, particularly when you're having a difficult time. Keep your friends and family close. Identify who are the family and friends that you trust the most. Avoid isolating yourself when you're feeling down or frustrated about your condition. Seek a friend or family member for support by phone or in person. Talk about what's bothering you, and get their advice about ways to cope with what you're feeling. Openly communicate with those you trust about what you're going through as a teen. Consider finding at least one friend or family member that can be your go-to person when you're stressed. 6. Join a Tourette syndrome support group. Depending on where you live and what community resources are available, find a support group that may help you as a teen and as someone with Tourette's. Find a local chapter of the Tourette Association of America for information about support groups or resources. https www.tourette.org. Resources. Find local chapter. Talk with a school counselor about your condition and that you are interested in support groups for teens or those facing your condition. Reach out to a counseling center in your area that focused on the needs of teens and young adults. See if there are support groups that may match your concerns related to your condition or your overall mental health. 7. Get educated and help to reduce stigma. Be an advocate for yourself and what you're going through. Know that you're not alone in what you're feeling or facing. The more educated you are about your condition, the more you will be able to help to reduce stigma or feelings of isolation. Find out how to be active in your community. Go to the Tourette Association of America, https www.tourette.org. Be an advocate by speaking up for yourself and helping to break down stereotypes about your condition. Believe that knowledge can be power. It can help to build greater understanding and confidence. Remember to have patience, as change takes time. It's important to help others to understand your condition, but don't expect things to change overnight. Take each step, one day at a time. Method 3. Understanding your condition. 1. Recognize that each person's symptoms may vary. While anyone who is diagnosed with Tourette's has motor and/or vocal tics that have occurred for a year or more, there is a wide variation of how those symptoms present in each person. Tics with sudden, rapid, and recurrent movement or vocalization are not one and the same. Tics can start usually between the ages 5 to 18. They may start out as motor tics of the face, limbs, arms, or trunk. But tics can change patterns or frequency over time. The tics you have now may not stay the same as 2 years from now. Vocal tics aren't just involuntarily shouting obscene words. The more common vocal tics are grunting or barking, snorting, throat clearing, or repeating others' words or sounds. Help others to understand uttering inappropriate words is not the most common symptom. Males are more likely to have Tourette's, but it can be found in either gender. There is usually a family history of Tourette syndrome, ADHD, or OCD in the family. Think about any relatives who you know that have Tourette syndrome, ADHD, or OCD. They may have insight about their condition and how it developed into their teens. 2. Think about how you may have fewer tics as you get older. As a teen, you may be concerned about how long you'll have these tics, and whether they will get worse. Some good news is that most research shows an improvement in the condition in a person's late teens and early adulthood. While your tics may peak in early puberty around age 10, 12, they are more likely to decrease after your mid-teens. About 85 to 90% of those affected with the condition will see improvement by adulthood. While the symptoms may not fully go away, the condition may be less bothersome for you. Think positively about how your symptoms will likely improve over time. 3. Look at the positives and negatives of your condition. While it may seem like there are no positives to having Tourette syndrome, think about how this condition has made you stronger, more understanding, and possibly more accepting of differences in people. Avoid focusing only on the negative aspects of feeling different or weird. Don't let others determine your worth and value. See how your condition makes you unique. It may help you to learn to appreciate others more. It may teach you to be kind to others who face similar challenges. It gives you a sense of originality. You're not boring and ordinary. 4. Evaluate if there are other conditions that need treatment. Be self-aware and recognize if there are other conditions that need attention. Many teens who have Tourette syndrome may also have ADHD, OCD, anxiety, depression, bipolar disorder, or a substance use disorder. Having another condition is common, and thus it's important to really look at your overall mental health. If you've had Tourette's for many years, you may feel sad, anxious, or upset about feeling different or having difficulty with talking to other people. Look at ways to get help, feel more accepted, and be happier with who you are.